Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, with a nice release that just came out that I just received and was enjoying over the weekend. It's this. Colin Davis does non-traditional Mozart things, or let's call it not symphonies. It's 4 discs of concerti and serenades and overtures. And these were lovely discs when they came out, and they got, they disappeared rather quickly from the catalog, and then they appeared in the enormous Colin Davis Complete RCA box, which had as much junk as it had good stuff. There was all kinds of stuff in there. It was a very random repertoire assortment that he did for RCA, but he was always a first-class Mozartian. Always, from his contributions to the Mozart operas and the Phillips Complete Edition, to his earlier work, to his Staatskapelle Dresden recordings of the symphonies that he did on Phillips, that were the late symphonies that were just marvelous. And some of that is here, because the Staatskapelle Dresden is in here. Let me just tell you what's on here. This is going to be a very quick little review. I mean, really a quickie, because it's not necessary to go into it in any huge amount of detail. All you need to know is that it's all very good and it's inexpensive. And if you're interested in these works and you like the coupling and the way it's assembled, just get it and you'll be happy. That's all I need to say. So what do we get? On disc number 1, you get Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. That's great. It's sometimes hard to find. Everyone knows it by heart, but, it's because it's only like, 13 minutes long or so. It's always attached to something else. So it's in here. That's Serenade number 13, by the way. You get the clarinet concerto with Karl-Heinz Steffen's clarinet, which is very nicely done, and the Serenade number 11 in E-flat major. Now, these are, 11 and 12, and, some 10, 11, and 12 are wind serenades. And oh, Mozart was the king of the wind serenade. They are absolutely screamingly magnificent. And I just love listening to them. And they're beautifully played here by the Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra, which are it's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So then we have the Bassoon Concerto, which I don't think anybody cares about. I sure don't. Very nicely played by Eberhard Marschall, bassoonist extraordinaire. And the Serenade number 9, the Posthorn. Oh, the Posthorn. Wonderful, wonderful work. A delightful work. The Hofner Serenade is also wonderful. It's not on this disc. It's not in this set. But you get a very good Posthorn Serenade. And then CD 3 has the Grand Partida. And number 12 in C minor. Now, the Grand Partida is simply the greatest work for wind ensemble ever conceived by the human mind. Period. And, oh, God, it's so thrilling. It's the one that in Amadeus, drove Salieri insane because the music was so glorious. So that's here. And there are innumerable fine performances of it. I mean, there's no reason even to make comparisons. I did a video about Mozart's wind music, by the way. And, I've been thinking of doing like a separate thing on the Grand Partita, and maybe I will, but I have no idea. Now there's so many recordings, and it seems like there are several new ones every year. So, and they're all good. And then finally, CD4 are the Overtures. This is with the Staatskapelle Dresden. Everything else is Bavarian Radio. And you get the Marriage of Figaro, Bastien et Bastienina, Der Schauspieldirektor, Lucio Silla, Così fan tutti, La Finta Giardiniera, the Fake Lady Gardener. Oh, yeah. And you get the Entführung, the abduction from the Seraglio, at Il Re Pastore, at Idomeneo, La Clemenza di Tito, Don Giovanni, and the Magic Flute. Now, that is one heck of an assortment of overtures. Oh, and Così fan tutti. I forgot to mention it. Don't think it's not there. That's a great Mozart overture disc. And I remember when it came out separately. I have it right over here as a separate disc. It's wonderful. Probably on the whole, for completeness and quality of performance, one of the best, or the best, I'd say the best, but really one of the best out there, hands down. So if you're looking for a really good collection of Mozart serenades and overtures and other goodies, then get this. You'll be very happy. It's inexpensive. It sounds great. The performances are top-notch. Nothing more to be said. Keep on listening, folks. Thanks for joining me. Take care.